I want to talk about courtesy, right? Because courtesy is when everything we've talked about is about being aware of other people and other people's needs. How does it feel for you all that you're constantly having to put other people's needs equal to or ahead of your own?
So I wasn't necessarily that type of person when I was younger. Like I was like me. But then I realized that there's this one girl that was so selfless. Like she would put everyone, like she would not prioritize her at all. Like she's the last one to eat. She's always like serving people food. Like she opens the door for everyone, and then like everyone loved her. And I was like, wow. Like if you prioritize everyone and not you, like you get treated so much better. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I became a better person. And like I tried so hard. Like I would like volunteer to like do like everyone something that like no one wanted to do, like cleaning. Like we have to like wipe the floor by ourselves. Like there was no janitor. Like we had like cleaning duties, and like I would volunteer to do it. And then people were like, oh my God, we love you so much. And then and that's how I like gained popularity. So I don't know, like I just learned and watched and learned how like Japanese people like do that. And like the more you do it, the more you'll be loved. Like it is kind of surface level, but I just think that that's like the norm, like putting everyone, you know, what do you call it, like above
you.
Yeah.
I lived my whole life in South Korea, so like I never have like thought about this thoroughly because it's just normal to do that. So you a slight difference with her experience is that if you really read the air well, you're not really like be praised by somebody or like someone would compliment you about that. But if you don't, you would get judged. It's like more in a negative way. So, but I don't want to be a negative impact to someone, nor I don't want to be get a negative comment or something. So yeah, I would try to meet the expectation.
Hey, how about bowing? Can we demonstrate bowing? If I called you up, so then we're in Korea, I call you up, and you come up, I say, hey, well, we would do this. Yeah, we absolutely would do that. You in Japan, also in China?
I don't know.
You may or may not?
May or may not, but they most are shaking hands. I may or may not, because it's basically I'm not really having that thing recorded in my brain. So
show them how to bow.
In a formal way, you have to put your hands together. And like in a traditional way, if you're a woman, right hand goes above left hand. And if you're man, left hand goes above right hand. But it may be the opposite because I forgot. But yeah, it's a traditional way.
Yeah.
So like traditionally, you put your hands together on your stomach and you go like.
And but you could have your hands at your side.
Yeah, but like.
If that's not traditional.
Like daily, you can just go like that.
All right, so you ready? Keep your back straight.
Yeah, but at least don't let your arms like swinging.
A little lower. Yeah, and back straight. Hold it for a second, all right? So imagine, okay, so have a seat. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to call you up. Wait. Yeah, here, you take that. Have a seat right there. So just have a seat. We're going to do just what I did, all right? And just see how that feels. All right, Yunji, yeah, come on up, man. Dude, how is that? How's it feel?
Feels good.
Just bow with me. Imagine, dude, I'm your professor. There's never would be a moment when you would greet, there would rarely be a moment when we would greet that he wouldn't bow. So it's like, here, go back to your seat for a second. I'm going to call you back up. Hey, Owen, come up here for a second. Yeah. Okay, so listen, Owen, how's it feel to bow?
It feels like respectful.
Does it feel respectful?
Yeah.
It really does
Yeah.
for you? Yeah, because it does for me.
Yeah, it shows like a sign of respect.
Yeah.
I would not do normally, ever.
Yeah, like I would start every class. The way when I'm in Korea, every class I teach or every talk that I give, I stand right in the middle of the room, and I say "annyeonghaseyo" and I bow. You know, I don't do the formal bow, but I always this, and I bow, and people would, you know, a lot of people bow their heads because you're sitting in the seat, right? So what is it about bowing? What is it about the gesture, though, for you, that you feel that it feels respectful?
I don't know. I feel like it like shows maybe like a little bit of vulnerability or some way, like kind of like paying respect in a way. I don't know how exactly to explain it, but I feel like those are the right words.
Well, it's bowing in that sense. If you think about it, like what Muhammad, for Muslims, you're only going to bow to Allah. Right? You're only bowing to God. So if you're bowing, man, like you only, dude, can you come back up for a second? So you're only bowing to God.
Yes.
That's the only entity that you bow to.
Yeah.
And how is that? So where do you bow? In the mosque?
Yeah, when I pray.
When you pray?
Yeah.
So even if you pray here, like, do you pray every day?
Of course.
5 times?
Yeah.
No, it's not of course, brother. So many Muslims out here, they don't pray. They
I'm
say
not a Muslim
they do.
by name, I'm a real Muslim, so I have to pray.
Okay, right. Okay. So you bow to God. And that's a gesture. So this is I mean, historically, this is a gesture that only to God, man. Like,
Yeah, exactly. But I think because they have been ruled by monarchs, they are used to that as a sign of respect. We are not.
yeah, you're used to only connecting to God. So for you, the gesture is like really ultimate reverence.
Exactly.
Because it's God. Are you religious?
Yeah, so I'm confirmed in the Catholic Church.
So if
Christian.
you're Catholic, so you're used to different gestures.
Right.
And so that's certain gestures. Like when you go down, do you go down on a knee before?
Yes, and you, like, most people will bow, like, before taking drinking the wine during Mass and like, taking the body of Christ in communion, so.
So for you, it gets linked to something that's really special also to
Right.
God.
Yep.
It's just that we have these other cultures where people are bowing to one another.
I'm also an Arab, so we're not used to bowing. That's also something about our culture and our pride. We don't bow to anybody.
You don't bow to anyone.
No, never.
Yeah. Because bowing to other people indicates subservience to them? Yeah. And it's only to God. Exactly. Only subservience to God. Yeah. Which is very cool. I mean, it's very cool, by the way.
I know.
And what do you think about, what do you think about bowing to all other beings? Imagine bowing to everybody in your society on a regular basis.
For me, I would never do it, to be honest. It looks weird to me and it feels weird because I've never done it to anybody.
Yeah.
But I could understand that it is their culture, so I respect that. But I would never do it.
Yeah. I can see that. Like for you, like you see it through those eyes of the ultimate. But in a way, it's the ultimate respect, right? Because what they're saying is that because it's a society based on harmony, and harmony comes from other people, other individuals, that other individuals become God in a way. Like they become representatives of God, not become God, right? I know you guys can't hear that because you're Catholic and you're Muslim, so you don't get that. But they become representatives of God. So when we bow to each other, or when we bow, it's like we're acknowledging that we're children of God. It's like honoring God's creatures. Watch when I hand the microphone to Yunji. Watch what I do. This would be the gesture. This would be the thing that I would do to you. And you would take it with 2 hands, and I would give it to you with 2 hands. Why? Do you do that in Japan? Why do you do that? Like, I'm only going to give it to you in 2 hands.
I don't know why, but we were just taught to do that. Like, especially, like, if you're handing something to your friend, we would not do that. Like, if you're handing something to your really close friend, you could just get it in 1 hand. But you're a professor and you're older than me, so if someone have a higher status than you, or like someone elder than you is handing you something, you have to get it by 2 hands and like a very slight little bow.
But there's a gesture for that feels. Here, can I Gerald, stand up for a second. So I'm going to receive the microphone with two hands. First off, receive it with one hand. Here, take the microphone. All right? Okay, so here. Now, okay, do you see the whole gesture? I would give it to him like this. Here, listen, man, say something. Okay, you ready? Now, but take it with two hands. First off, I come to you. Yeah. Show him how to do it. Or how would you do it how would you hold your hands?
Oh, okay. So it's like with care.
Okay, you ready? So like this. Yeah, just and we look. Like you have to look at me when we're doing it. So go here. And we both hold on. Do you do that also in Japan? We both hold on to it.
Yeah, I think the two hands part is most important in Japan. Like I think Koreans are more careful how they like place their hands, but for us, like if it's like in America, if you were to like throw something to it's the same thing. Like giving something in one hand is like basically throwing it to the person.
Yeah. Which is wild, right? So just here. So I'm going to take it from you. I'm always going to take it. No, you got to give it to me in two hands.
Oh, I give it to you.
You could put one hand under, support your arm, or you could do this on your chest. Somehow both of your hands your arms are involved, your hands. So you could put one under here. Yeah, I'll just hold it there and hand it to me. Okay. All right, thanks, man. Does that feel? How's that feel?
It's like, it seems like it's done with care. Like, if I'm at like flying like Japan Airlines, like how are my luggages gonna be like carried? Would they be like thrown around?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, right.
No.
I've seen like reels like comparing like Japanese airlines versus like Delta. I don't know, I forget. But it was like they're like throwing the luggages.
Yeah.
It's like it's placed like quietly placed where it needs to be.
I think it's like just gentle. Like
it's your property. You know what I mean? You treat the property like you treat other people. So here.
All right.
Yeah, like this. Hold your hand. Hold your hand.
This is so new to me.
Yeah, no, it's good. Or you could do this. You could put your left hand, and then here. Yeah, all right, thanks, man. Yeah.
Right.
How about in China, do you do the two-handed? Kind of. How do you do it in China?
Basically, if you're looking at me like receiving something, I'm handing you by two hands.
How about like in business cards, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to give you so here are business cards for me, and I'm going to give you my business cards. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to hold it this way. Can you see that? I'm going to hold it like this. And you're going to take it with two hands. Yeah. And bow, right? And if you give me, so like say that's your card and you're going to give it to me, you would, and then you got to hold it. Like this is her card. This is her in the card. So that I don't just take her card and be like, oh, okay, and throw it in my pocket. I hold the card. Like, this is you. Like, you're holding, here. We're going to exchange cards here. So we'll go first to you. Ah, okay. And then we're going to hold these. And like, this is part of the shared connection that we have. You know, everything, it's like, it's courtesy. It's like, there's a certain reverence for how we connect in this way. With the emphasis on courtesy, you de-emphasize the individual, okay? And there's something really cool about emphasizing the individual. Like, it's really fun to emphasize, but it's also really fun to emphasize harmony and to really feel that harmony. When you're feeling it, when you're with all the other people who are expressing harmony in the same way, there's just like it's just a really, it's really fascinating.
소주 아니고 물이래요.
Yeah. Can you say it in Japanese?
本当のお酒じゃなくて水が入ってます。
这个东西并不是真正的酒，就水而已。
Here we have a bottle of soju, and we have 4 glasses, and we're going to drink together, okay? And who's pouring?
Who's the youngest?
Okay, so she's the youngest. So yeah, it's about hierarchy. So you follow hierarchy. Everything is about following the hierarchy, and everything is about elevating me because I'm the oldest. I'm the senior here. So in a community or in a society in which there's social harmony, the most important part of harmony is the hierarchy, because that holds things in place. It's like the pyramid. You know, the pyramid is strong because they have a few people on top and a lot of people on the bottom. And you got to keep the people on the bottom in line. And the people on top have to be revered. They have to be seen as needing to be on top. So I'm the one on top. So I'm the most important person at the table. So first off, in Chinese culture, like, I'm going to sit here. This is the seat where I can see everybody. So I'm going to be sitting at this seat for sure. I'm not going to have my back to anybody. This is the best seat, and I'm going to be in it. Okay, so the youngest person pours.
Should be her onus to distribute.
All right. Wait, hang on. So check out. So look how she's holding her hand. Can you get this on the camera, right? So see how she's holding her arm. But check this out. But she can't pour for herself. You can't pour for herself. Is that true in Japan? So is it true in China? Like, she can't pour her own glass. So who steps in to pour for her? I do? I do, because I'm the eldest, right? So now I can, and if I stand, I'm even giving you.
No, you be pouring with one hand.
I can pour with one hand? All right. Yeah, oh yeah, because I'm.
With your elbows off.
Yeah.
So what Sam would be doing is basically assert authority. He does, okay, if you guys didn't notice it, when she was pouring, she made sure the cover of the front was covered by her hand so that it wasn't seen to the other people. And then she had her shoulder stick to her chest, and then she poured it accordingly, so with two hands. That is the courtesy. And as the eldest, you don't have to do that. You just don't have to care. You just have to pour it like that. And that's it, really. As long as she receives it with two hands, that is enough courtesy.
Okay, so. You should be giving it?
She's the one that gives it to the eldest.
Thank you. First, so I get it first. Now, check this out. So, so she's not going to look at me when she drinks. She can't look at me. Like, she has to turn away. In China, that's not true in China. In Japan?
You just have to say cheers, and then I
have to
can
say
drink.
Cheers,
Yeah.
and then you can drink. But for you,
Yeah, you cannot look the person elder than you or like have a higher hierarchy than you. You cannot look at. You're just turning your head and covering the glass with the other hand.
so even you, sit. No, here, actually sit there. Do you have a chair?
I got mine.
All right. Pretend that this is going to be my glass, all right? Okay, so even this guy, so watch, here we are, we're sitting around a table together, okay? And we say, kombe. Yeah, kombe.
How do you say it in Chinese?
How do you say it in
Ganbei.
in Japanese?
Kampai.
Kambai.
Kampai.
Okay, so we say like kambai, we say cheers, whatever, and then we go to drink, and yeah. Look how they see, like how they don't even look at me. Like they're completely turned away because this is the hierarchy.
For the record, we have to wait until you.
And they can until I drink first, or we drink together. I have to start drinking.
And then you drink together.
All right. Come back.
I mean, we already drank it.
Yeah. It's wild. So in Japan, that's not.
You don't have to look the other way, but like you obviously have to wait for the oldest I'm to drink, and then you have to keep like ordering for them.
You keep ordering for me. Like I
You
never.
don't have to do anything on your own. Like we're gonna do that for you.
Yeah, same in Korea. Like, yeah, that I do nothing. All I do is I show up and I just live my life. It's all good, and you all are taking care of everything, and you're never looking at me when you partake. It's wild, huh? Do we have a question from the stream? This is water, by the way, so yeah.